Hey everyone, it's Chris here from Everyday Survival Gear, and today I bring you the review of the BlitzWolf BW-ET1. Let's dim it down. It's a dimming light. How cool is that? This is the light that I won by winning. I didn't win by coming last in the BLF scratch build competition. So I guess it's true nowadays. You know, they give you an award even if you come last. I think technically, I think I did come last, but still, like, I tried. I thought I built an okay light, but compared to everyone else, like, they built amazing lights, while my light was just good, I would say. But they still let me choose what light I would like, and I asked for the BlitzWolf BW-ET1. Basically a EDC style flashlight with really good output, and it doesn't have any modes. Who doesn't love a flashlight with any modes? Let's get the review started. Alright guys, so here it is, the BlitzWolf. I always forget the name because it doesn't have like a name. It's got a model number. BW-ET1. So yeah, I guess the BW stands for BlitzWolf. One more thing before we get started. I guess this is going to be my last monetized video on this channel until I get 1,000 subs, if I ever get there. I've never really pushed for subscribers, I guess. Anyone that doesn't know why I started this channel, there's an earlier video up of why I started it. Basically because I stutter. I don't always stutter, but well, I kind of do always stutter, but yeah, so that's why sometimes, you know, when I'm trying to explain stuff and it comes out wrong, that's basically because I stutter and I might change words. But that's not really the point. The point is, I didn't really start the channel for the money in the first place. I kind of started the channel because of the reason that I stutter as a challenge. So kind of if I was to drop it, I don't really want to just drop it now because it's what I've worked up to be. 350,000 views, but if that was to happen, then so be it. But at least for now, even without monetization, I'll keep the channel going because I like doing this, and hopefully it helps me with my speaking at least a little bit. Alright guys, first of all, we'll run over what it comes with. It's got a magnet in the tail cap. It came with that, but that was already installed in the light anyway. The lanyard didn't come on the light. I put that on myself, but it is the official BlitzWolf. It doesn't have any name on it. It's the unofficial BlitzWolf lanyard. Actually comes in an alright box. Nothing too special. Let me just move the camera out a little bit. So basically, that's what most BlitzWolf chargers come in anyway. Something similar to that. If we open it up, it's got a paw print. Maybe it's a dog inside. This must be the warranty card, I guess. Upside down. Yeah, but it's still the warranty card. And the user manual, which is actually in really good English. So you can already see some of the specs there. This is what we want, stepless dimming. That's the bad boy there. You also get this light diffuser. First light I've ever brought that comes with a light diffuser with it. So something different. And 2 spare O-rings. Not too bad. Alright guys, enough jibber jabbing around. We'll run over the specs, and yeah, it doesn't actually come with any specs in the instruction manual. So I'll just run through it with you guys. So basically, flashlight is compatible with either AA batteries or 14500, so it's up to you, whichever one you want to use. You can actually get a extension tube for this to run it on 2 AA's. Where have I seen this for sale? At what's it called? At Banggood, and they actually sold the extension tube too. So that'd be a pretty cool feature. You'll get pretty decent run times, I guess, with 2 AA batteries, but it doesn't actually increase the power, which is kind of crap, but oh well. You get a magnetic tip. That's what she said. I'll take it out and I'll show you guys in a sec. Wait, this is stainless steel, so that's not going to stick, is it? Amateur. Aluminium. Do I have anything else around here? Damn it. These ones are cheaper eBay ones. It should stick. Yeah, you can see the difference in the quality there. The other ones are from Fastech, much better quality. So basically, long run time with high capacity 2 AA batteries. You can enjoy a runtime of up to 300 hours in a very usable low light 0.2 lumen setting. That's garbage. Who's going to use 0.2 lumens? It's not enough for anything. Water friendly. The BW-ET1 is waterproof and has an IPX rating of 8. Doesn't say waterproof to how many meters or whatever. Does it anywhere in the instructions? Nope, it just says IPX8. So I guess we can run over the output, even though it doesn't technically have any outputs. This is the BlitzWolf BW-ET1, but it's actually a neutral white emitter. So it uses a Cree XPL V6 in a neutral white tint. So this has a output of 600 lumens on the brightest mode using a 14500, and it says it runs for 1.5 hours, which is complete garbage. It's got a moonlight mode, which is 2.5 lumens using the 14500. It runs for 100 hours, so that's obviously, that might be a little bit more acceptable. The BlitzWolf has a high mode using 1AA of 182 lumens for 7.5 hours, and a moonlight mode with the AA 0.2 lumens for 240 hours. And also with the two AA's, the output stays the same as the single AA. So you only get 182 lumens, but you get 20 hours of runtime. And on moonlight mode, it's obviously the same, 0.2 lumens, two AA's for 300 hours. Reason why they only give you obviously the highest and lowest mode is because you can choose any other mode in between. So there's no point of telling you that. Alright lads, so basically BlitzWolf give us no spec, so we'll run for the specs ourselves. Magnetic tail cap is included. It's pretty easy to take out. We just go like so. The lanyard sits in like this, so it can be taken out. It's got a little loop that moves, so that's where the magnet sits there. So you can see the magnet is like very, very big. The lanyard actually spins around like so, so you can see that there. And it does come out somehow here. I can't remember how I put it on, but it does also come out. Where's the tail cap going? I'll put it back together. So the juicy specs are, it uses a Cree XPL top bin V6 for a total output of 600 lumens. There is a model of this which apparently has 750 lumens, but this model that I have in my hand is apparently 600 lumens. So you can see it uses a SMO reflector. That's the SMO reflector there. You can see the Cree XPL V6 there. It does have AR coated glass. Let me move this light up a little bit so you can see the AR coated glass there. Stainless steel around here. Is it stainless steel? Oh, I've got to take the magnet out of the back of this. It's got really good cooling. Another claim to fame, I guess, would be the fact that it's got no mode. So this is basically on the lowest mode now. So you push and hold and it shall ramp. And it's also got a memory mode to remember it. So once it gets to the top mode, or to the highest output I should say, it'll blink, and then you can turn it off and whatnot, turn it back on, and it'll still be on the highest mode. And then you can choose push the button, push and hold again, and you can see it's ramping down. I wouldn't have a clue what output this is, but somewhere in between high and low, obviously. And we'll turn it back on and it's still on the same output. That's basically its claim to fame would be the ramping. There's not that many lights on the market right now that have ramping. My first proper EDC, the SolarStorm SC02 or 3, that had ramping. I'll leave a link in the description actually. You can check that old video out and see how you like it. So build quality wise, it's built very, very good. Tail cap's a bit tight. I got it on there so tight. So if we have a look here, you can see all the threads are very well cut. It's got an O-ring there to help keep out the water. You can undo the front part too. Focus. This thing doesn't want to focus. So there's another O-ring there. The driver is a little bit different. I'm not sure why they went with this style, like why there's such a big ring there. It's all positive, I guess, so that'll all be positive, and obviously the ground is the ground ring on the outside of the light. But something different in design, I think. So yeah. So I'm not going to try and get the driver out. This thing is not focusing today at all. I think it's just on holidays. But we will take the front out and... Oh, broken. Let's see if we can get the reflector out. So trying to get the reflector out, it doesn't really want to come out at all. So you can't really see anything extra anyway if it doesn't come out. You can see there is an O-ring around the side of the reflector, which is there to keep out water. The glass is nice and thick, and as I showed you guys before, it's AR coated. So yeah, that's pretty much the way the light's built. I'll put that back together. You know, the button doesn't have a lockout from what I've figured. Like, I tried to use a lockout, but it's got no lockout. It does have like extra modes like SOS and stuff, which I'm pretty sure you got to double click to get to. We'll try that when I do the tail cap back up. So everything's tight. Yes, let's double click and see it. Nope, double click just got us straight into highest mode. Fair enough. What about triple click? Alright, triple click gets us into strobe mode. So cool. It does have a strobe mode, and it does appear to have an instant high. So we double click, that's instant high. And I don't know, does it have like a instant low? Can we push and hold to get instant low or something? Alright guys, so there's no access to instant low mode, but I did notice that, let's just say if you double click high and then you click it off, so that should save on memory, but it doesn't. It actually starts again on its lowest mode. I'm not sure what's going on there, but for some reason when you double click, it changes something in the driver, and it doesn't access its last used mode. So if we choose a mode here, as I showed you guys before anyway, click, you're making me look bad. And then we turn it off, and we turn it on. There, it's got memory mode. So yeah, a little bit of a driver quirk there, I think. Also, it does have low voltage protection of some sort. It does warn you about your battery becoming low. It's a bit of a up and down on this one because it can be used with two cells. So basically, it's a little bit weird. Like the in between the lithium and the AA's is a bit strange. So basically, if you got a lithium ion in here and it reaches 3.4 volts, it's not going to let you access the highest mode anymore. Basically, because the driver will read it as being a standard AA battery, which to me is a bit of a driver quirk. I guess that's a trade-off that you get from using two AA's or one AA or a lithium ion. Maybe there's no way around it that BlitzWolf could see. Alright guys, now we're outside. Usually, you know, I'll start on low and then high, but considering it's kind of got no dimming, I mean it's got dimming but no modes, I figured we'll just start on highest mode. So you can see the BlitzWolf BW-ET1 is extremely bright. Like, it's lighting up my whole backyard perfectly. Even though it's got the neutral white emitter, it does light up the backyard really good. You know what, first things first, because BlitzWolf didn't bother to give us any candela numbers, we'll try to 100 meters and see how it goes. It gets there. That small SMO reflector gets there. You guys probably can't see it because it's really spread out, but it does just make it. Another good thing, because it's a fairly big AA light, it hasn't stepped down yet, and it's not even getting warm, so that's a bonus, I guess. Alright, now we'll do some ramping. So apparently I was reading the instructions more, and it blinks when you get to the higher setting, lower setting, and 50% in between. So we'll step down and we'll see how it goes. Is it going to blink? So that'll be 50% output there. So I guess you could kind of call this media mode. Also, you know, if you look, the beam is fairly wide for a SMO reflector. You know, even on medium mode, it's still super bright. It does a really good job of lighting up the backyard. We'll go down a little bit more. No, that's going up. So we'll let it go up. So that's the highest mode there, 3 with blinks. And then we'll go down a little bit more. Keep on going down. Is it gone? There we go. So yeah, I guess that'll be around about, if I had to guess, 150 lumens, 130 lumens, somewhere around about there. Alright, double click and we get back to high mode. Now let me just try one thing. If I turn this off and then on, it actually remembered the last use mode this time. Weird. Or the last use ramping mode. This driver is a little bit quirky. Alright, enough sticking around, we'll put the AA battery in and see how it goes. Alright guys, now we've got the AA battery in. Important to remember, like on most flashlights, whenever you change batteries, you lose output settings, so you'll lose the memory mode. So this is pretty much lowest output here, which I think is supposed to be 0.02 lumens with the lithium and like 2.5 lumens with the AA. Let me just double check that. It's meant to be 0.2 lumens, which is crazy because this is a lot more than 0.2 lumens. Even if we go to the car here, that's about a couple of meters away. You can see it's still doing a really good job. Alright, let's step it up a bit now. We'll go to 50%. So that is 50% with the AA battery. And this is meant to be, it doesn't actually have a setting for that. So if I had to guess, I would say about a lot brighter than what it's supposed to be. Oh, you guys can't even see that. I don't know, looks like it's high mode actually. I might just double click again and try, because this looks like about 150 lumens. And that was high mode, so there is actually no middle mode on the lowest mode on with the AA batteries. So yeah, this is high mode with the AA battery. It's still got a fairly good output, so I guess the claimed rating of 183 lumens is fairly close to what it actually is, because from my eyes I just guess 150, so that's pretty good actually. My eyes aren't too far off, they're pretty well calibrated. Alright, now we'll stick the lithium back in and try it against some other lights. Alright guys, so as usual we've got the light that we're reviewing on the left, the BlitzWolf BW-ET1. I don't know, for some reason I was about to say jet beam, and the jet MK1 to the right. So both SMO reflectors, using different LEDs. To be honest, even though the jet beam is cold white, you can see the BlitzWolf is actually a lot brighter. We can see it outshines it pretty easy. They should only really be about 100 lumens off. The jet beam's rated like 480 and the BlitzWolf's rated at 600. But they are pretty far off actually. Very interesting actually. Alright guys, BlitzWolf BW-ET1 to the left and Colaris MI7 to the right. So you can see they're pretty similar brightness. I think the Colaris might just have this. So very interesting actually. You can definitely see the tint difference. It's like night and day tint between the cold white on the MI7 and the warm white, or I guess it's technically a neutral white on the BW-ET1, the BlitzWolf. Now we'll throw AA batteries in all these lights and see how they go. Actually, the Colaris is heating up a lot more than the BlitzWolf, so that's another bonus for the BlitzWolf. And right now it looks like the Colaris is kind of stepping down and the BlitzWolf actually kind of looks brighter. Very, very cool actually. I guess, you know, that's a trade-off between having a bigger light, is you'll be able to sustain output for a lot longer than a smaller light. Alright guys, we've got the BlitzWolf BW-ET1 onto the left, and to the right we've got the jet MK1. You know, output with the AA batteries. I should say this is with the AA batteries. They're very similar. This is kind of where the BlitzWolf is lacking. You know, the BlitzWolf is probably a little bit brighter, but not by a whole bunch. But you got to account for the neutral white emitter too. So we'll try the BlitzWolf BW-ET1 by itself. So it does a pretty good job with the AA. More than enough light for most situations. And this is with the jet MK1. We'll suck on modes on the jet beam just to make sure. Yeah, so you know, output wise they're both pretty similar. Nothing too differential, I guess. Differential, I don't know what to say. Nothing that's too different between them two, besides the tint. You can see the tint is a lot colder now with the lower amperage on the XPG2 that's in the jet MK1. Alright guys, last but not least I guess, BlitzWolf BW-ET1 to the left, and the review's done and I finally learned the name. And to the right is the Colaris MI7. I just had a look at the Colaris because I honestly forgot what LED it's using. It's like I've had it now for a year and a half, so cut me some slack. It's using a Cree XPL HI, so yeah. Output wise, these are very similar actually. The MI7 is supposed to be like 350 lumens I think, or 300 lumens with just the standard AA, but it doesn't appear to be heaps brighter. If we put them like side by side, they appear pretty similar. That's the that's the BW-ET1 by itself, and that's the Colaris by itself, MI7. So you can see fairly similar lights. Not fairly similar lights, fairly similar output. Let's cycle the Colaris. Yeah, you know what, to be honest, this BlitzWolf has now won me over. You know, usually if I get a torch that isn't sent to me for review, like I'll have it and I'll play with it and I'll use it because it's my own. I might not always like study it like so, but I figured, you know, because they sent me this one, I might as well do a review on it. Well, it's mine because I want it, but I figured, you know, YouTube might like to see it. And you know, overall, it's really, really good. It's actually won me over. It performs outstanding. The Apple performance is really good, and the heat handling is also really good. Alright guys, this has been Chris from Everyday Survival Gear, bringing you the review of the BlitzWolf BW-ET1. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.